When we need to change or select a style of bulleting in a list in Microsoft Word, the process is pretty easy. We merely have to think about what will work for the document and content. So first we select our list. Having done that, we can go to the drop-down for the bulleted list item in the paragraph group of the Home tab here and choose a default from the bullet library. Any one of these will do fine. There are usually 6 or 8 in the default install for the program, and they're generic enough to serve most of the time. If we want or need something else, we can again go to the drop-down, slide down to the bottom, and click on Define New Bullet down here at the bottom of the menu, and bring up the dialog box to do it. There's a bit of a cheat here. The symbol and the font buttons both allow us to use whichever fonts we care to draw from. They usually default to the symbol font for the obvious reasons, but we could use another font, say Wingdings, or any font which contains a character we want to employ as a bullet. If I click the font button, we can see here it'd be very easy to select Wingdings, or if I scrolled up, say, and found symbol, whichever font I wanted to use. But the advantage of using the symbol button over here is that the dialog box which comes up lets us scroll through the characters and see them all, so we can choose more easily, regardless of which font we care to use. So any of the Wingdings here, stars, arrows, check marks, whatever else I feel like. As with many other situations in the Microsoft Office, there's no right versus wrong on choosing a symbol or character. It's just a matter of seeing what looks right in the context. Using pictures is only a little more complicated in that we have to navigate to a picture, usually a JPEG or a GIF, though other file formats will work fine. You can just click here on From a File, and we would just have to go navigate to the appropriate dialog box. Or we could click on Picture and then even do an image search online. Any of this works. All we have to do then is OK back to the main box. We just have to remember if we're going to use graphics from anywhere, they have to be ready to use. They're not really easy to create within the program. And then finally, we OK out of the rest of the boxes, and our list is updated. Once we know where to go for the details, it's quite straightforward.